Okay. You might have to let me know how the audio is again. We should be okay. I think Dog was against it at one point. What? Oh shit, Sneaky with the 5-pack as well. Thank you. Goals. Are we talking about channel points? Channel points, right? Yeah. Maybe I'll add channel points as well. And I'll just fucking go all out, gamify the whole channel for the subathon. Pepe laugh. I don't really like the Pepe laugh emote. I don't like his fucking face. I love like 90% of the Pepe emotes. That Pepe laugh, fuck off with your shit eating grin.
James Honey.
Yeah. What other ones? Got him. Okay, I think I might like got him. Yeah, okay, that's a good one. I like that face. That's a good one. That's a weird one. I like the fist. It's not. There's subtle differences between that face and the Pepe laugh face. Maybe I'll add the laugh one as well. I don't know. Caw. This is a half-assed caw. That's the end's parrot. That's the end's parrot, and it doesn't look like it's cawing at all. It's the end's parrot with a barely seeable exclamation mark beside it. That's a load of shit. I'm not adding that one. Don't we have like a way better fucking parrot emote? Doesn't DRK have a way better parrot emote? I'm not adding that one. Listening, the Patrick Bateman listening one, I'll add that one. Yeah, that's a good one. Sign in required. I'm already signed in. Okay, that was a bug. James Honey, could you get a fucking move on, please, and play my sub scenario? Thank you. Okay, Maria, I guess I will. Oh, I prefer my main scenario. Oh, yeah, my main scenario was way better than your fucking sub scenario. Your sub scenario is only an hour long, Maria. Hold on. Okay. All right, I'll turn on Pepe Laugh. Fuck it then. But maybe I'll turn it off if I don't like looking at his stupid face. Okay. Right, I swear we're gonna actually play the game now. Swear to God. 1 second. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We're gonna start. We're gonna play. Any second. Look at that stupid face. Maybe it'll grow on me. Okay, so, new game. We're playing the Enhanced Edition again. Sub-scenario, Born from a Wish. So this was not originally included with the base game. They released this with, what was it, the director's cut version of the game later on. It's a very short little side story that expands on the character of Maria, which to me is a really interesting concept because it puts us in the shoes of like a spiritual entity. You know, usually we're playing as normal fools in Silent Hill. Like everyman characters for the most part. But in this sub-scenario, we're thrown into the role as this monster, kind of. This weird supernatural creation. The title of the sub-scenario itself is kind of revealing, you know, because born from a wish, born from James's wish, born from James's desires to be with Mary again. And yeah, we get to see how Maria kind of becomes Maria. I think some people were kind of disappointed that, you know, we didn't get put into Angela's Silent Hill or Eddie's, you know, one of the main, you know, one of the real people. But no, I really like the idea of being put into Maria's shoes. And it doesn't explain too much about Maria. It really just creates more mysteries. Um, and yeah, I like the way it's done. So let's get into it. And I think when this game begins, I think we're literally seeing Maria's first moments alive right at the start of this next scene. She wakes up in Heaven's Night. In the base game we find out that she works there. You know, she has the keys to the place. And in the sub scenario, I think what we're seeing is that she's literally born there. And we get to see her first moments here, where she kind of states out in bullet points all these feelings that she has, many of which are supposed to be Mary's feelings. Let's do it.
When I woke up, I was all alone. Everyone's gone. Is it because of those monsters? What do I do now? Do I fight and live? Or do those monsters get me? I don't have any reason to go on living. But I'm scared to die. I'm so afraid of pain. Should I run away? I want to find somebody. I don't like being alone. But is there anyone left alive?
Okay. So, here we are with Maria. I think this is supposed to be the dressing room. One of the dressing rooms in Heaven's Night as she gets ready to go out and perform on the stage. We get some revolver bullets. Interesting little detail here if we look at our menu. 1 round in the chamber. So she's contemplating suicide when we start the game, I think is the suggestion. Questioning whether she should kill herself or go and find someone to try and escape this loneliness. And many of her feelings there, I think, are supposed to mirror how Mary felt, alone, sick in the hospital. But the interesting thing about Maria is she doesn't really quite understand what she is. And she seems to be feeling these things genuinely. So she kind of becomes a bit of a tragic character in her own right. Because she just feels like this thing without much of her own will, ready to be molded by James. But she still feels. She feels the pain. Let's reload. My balls. 10 rounds in the revolver. I think those revolvers do exist, though, don't they? Does it look like a legit 10-round revolver? I'd have no idea. Is the audio okay? We balanced okay? My balls. Taboo. How's it going? It does look very big, doesn't it? I think it looks especially big when we see it in the cutscenes. Cheek spreader with the 100 bits, thank you. We get a new weapon here as well, a Chinese cleaver. Square-bladed knife, ugly, but powerful and easy to use. The icons, yeah, I've always been meaning to change them, Nico, back to the old ones. I mean, like the item images, these. I think some of them look nice. Some of them look too artificial compared to the original. Like the apartment coins. I don't think the apartment coins look good. They don't look like the... In the original, they look like these real ancient things. You know, and they look like they weigh something, and, you know, they have like a metallic look to them. They just kind of look cardboard or something almost in the remake. They don't look like they don't look like coins, really. They don't look like they have the texture of a coin. And yeah, I think some of them just look kind of too smooth. Things like the ear in the hospital. But some of them look nice. But still, major props to the Enhanced Edition people, you know, for giving us a really legit, proper remaster. And we do have the options to switch things out and everything, which is nice. We can make little customizations. Heaven's Night, the name of this establishment. I can't look at the paradise thing here, can I? Yeah, I got the leave ending. Ooh, man, my arm. I'm really gonna have to take care of myself. Maybe I won't go for as long today. Last couple of sessions were pretty long. So, now we're just on the street. Totally aimless. Maria wants to find someone, anyone, to escape her loneliness. Let's see what we can find. That's one sleazy paradise. Heather is not too fond of the Heaven's Night establishment in Silent Hill 3. I kind of like that they don't bring back the music in Silent Hill 3 as well. Even though you kind of miss it when you get there, but it's kind of nice that it's exclusive to Silent Hill 2. Keeping it a part of 2's identity. It's a really neat detail with the poster as well. Advertising Maria in Silent Hill 3, but the Maria looks completely different. Makes you wonder, is Maria kind of like Pyramid Head, where she's based on someone who did actually exist in the town? I kind of like that as an idea. You know, Pyramid Head taking the form of the twisted form of one of the old executioners of the town. Maybe Maria is also taking the form of someone who did actually work in Heaven's Night. Or like, you know, a variation on something that did exist. Kind of fits with the whole theme of memory and the town being this shrine of forgotten memories. Wexford, thank you for gifting the sub to Electric Bob. How much did you miss? Not all that much, but in Born from a Wish, that's a lot, because there isn't all that much in Born from a Wish. It's very short. But it'll still take a little bit of time, like an hour. Something like that. We have no radio with Maria. It might take a little bit more than an hour. I finished the main game last night. Yeah, we went late into the early hours. I think I stopped at like 4:30 in the morning. Something like that. So now we find these bloodstains. More than bloodstains. And as usual in Silent Hill, bloodstains often lead you to somewhere. It's yellow paint in disguise. Yellow paint that makes a bit more sense. Spooky skull on the wall here. I think it says haunted house. Maybe, or maybe you can't. Wait, no, it says something your hand. Can anyone make out the first word there? For your hand? Yeah, I think that's new. I don't think that's there in the original game. Or, you know, in the base game. Revolver bullets. So, eventually, the blood will lead us here. So, this is our main location for this scenario. A new place to explore. Hey, cool man. Look at this wood. Silent Hill 2 has some good wood. Revolver bullets. Isla Doodle. Thank you very much for continuing the gift sub. Cheers. Thank you. You've been lurking, cool man? The fireplace is boarded off. Do not use is written on it. Look at this gorgeous light. And this wood. We save. Guess I'll save here. Similar save screen to James's. Except you don't have the blurred thing. On James's screen, it kind of looks like a reflection in water, I think it's what it's supposed to be. With that kind of blurriness. You don't get that with Maria. Locked. Don't think we ever go through that. It's a painting of flowers. I feel kind of embarrassed when someone gifts me a sub when I say something and then I disappear for 2 months. So you lurk. I don't need to, you don't need to feel embarrassed. You don't need to lurk because of that. It's fine. A display, I don't think any less of you. A display of decorative plates, not terribly interesting. We get a map of the mansion. Okay, let's take a look around. Man. This picture here is kind of interesting. It's depicting 2 of the puzzle items, which we'll find later on. We'll take it slow. Take in the mood. Okay, here he is.
Is somebody there? Open up. Hello?
Stop it. You're disturbing me.
Hey.
Thank God. I finally found somebody. Can you open the door?
No.
But why?
Is it really necessary for me to answer all your tedious questions?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. I want to be alone. Other people just irritate me.
I just want to see another human face. Do you know what's happening in this town? There's no one here. Just monsters.
Yes, I know. But so what? It has nothing to do with me. No one here means there's no one to disturb me.
You want to be alone in this insane asylum?
Yes, exactly. But how can you say that it's this town that's insane? Perhaps it's we who are insane. Both of us. Hopelessly insane. Are you satisfied? Would you leave me alone?
My name is Maria. What's your name?
Ernest.
He doesn't like his name.
Hemingway?
Baldwin.
Ernest? I'll be back.
He really didn't want to say his name there. Ernest. Stop it. You're disturbing me. So here we meet Ernest, our main character of this sub-scenario, next to Maria, of course. These are the only 2 characters in this sub-scenario. A mysterious fellow behind the door. Ernest, Hemingway?
Ernest? Are you there? No. I guess not.
So Ernest wants to be alone. Unlike Maria, Maria set out on this journey because of her loneliness to find someone. And this is who she finds. A guy who really doesn't want to talk to anyone else, it would seem. Let's reload here. Hey, Storm. Almost at Dead Rising already. There was crazy generosity at the start of today's stream. I don't know how many subs we got in total, but yeah, it was, I wasn't expecting that. We reached our homecoming goal. I think we were like 100 subs behind the homecoming goal. Okay, let's take another look around here. A whiteboard. Let's take a look. When the white breath is found, I shall dedicate this thing. O spirit of the mist, grant us fortune eternal. You might recognize this bottle here. This is a reference to one of the rebirth ritual materials that you get in the base game. Am I excited for the remake of Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater? Moderately excited. Yeah, like I'll be looking forward to playing it when it comes out. I'm not like going crazy in anticipation for it or anything. And that's kind of just how I am with remakes generally. You know, I'm not like chomping at the bit for an MGS3 remake. I'm fine with the original game. But it should be an event, especially as a MGS streamer. It should be some fun for the community. Should be interesting. But yeah, I'd probably be a lot more excited if they were changing things up more. And like really fleshing out certain systems and mechanics and enemy behavior and level design and stuff like that. But it seems like it's going to be playing it pretty close to the original. And yeah, like just seeing the game with flashy new graphics, that's not really enough to excite me. You know, if I found out that they were like making big changes to the food system and the cure system and stuff, then I'd probably be a bit more interested. But you know, I'm still intrigued, and it'll be interesting to see what the changes are. Jers McGurs with the 2. Thank you very much. But yeah, I'm very interested to see where Konami go from here. And if these remakes succeed, what they choose to do from that point on. If we get new games that aren't remakes, that would be interesting. That'd be cool. Proceder, thank you very much for the 51. What was that? There's a ghost in the house. There are no alerts? What?
Thanks. Thanks. Thanks.
Okay. I don't know why that happened. It's we're good now. Timer is up. Goal is up. Other thing is up. Okay. Oh, thanks. Oh, yeah. Oh, Maria. So now the board has fallen down at the fireplace. For some reason, there's a ladder in the fireplace leading up. Along the way, I can see something that looks like a hole. I guess that was that loud crash that we heard, perhaps. Climb the ladder. Ooh. A little graveyard. Little garden up here above the fireplace. A red board. And a black board. What is this? There's a square depression in the center of the tombstone. And above that is a carefully carved epitaph. Along with you died joy. All that remains is despair and a future of meaningless tomorrows. But I will never give up. One, to see your beautiful smile again. One, to beg the blessing of the gods. I wait for that day. When the boards cover all sadness too will be covered. But until my dreams return to reality, I will have to swallow all the pain. There's a key firmly embedded in the stone beneath the depression. No matter how I try, I can't pull it out. When the dark grail is found, I shall dedicate this thing. You who deny death, grant us fortune eternal, is written on the back. When the crimson words are found, I shall dedicate this thing. O you gods, deep in slumber, grant us fortune eternal. So these three items here, they all reflect items from the base game. The rebirth materials, the ritual materials, which James can use to try and bring his dead wife back to life when he goes really off the wall in that ending. And it seems like we're getting something here which is mirroring the situation. Some kind of grave here. Along with you died joy. A relative of this Ernest, perhaps? Seems like he might have been trying to perform some kind of ritual to bring someone back to life here. This tiny, tiny headstone. When the boards cover all sadness too will be covered. So there's your hint for how this works. We need to cover up this whole thing. This whole background needs to be covered by these three boards. We'll put in the whiteboard first, as is. We still have some background there, so we need to cover it up. Next, the blackboard. Insert that as is. Two squares. And with this one to the left, there we go. I'm not sure if that's the only way to do that. There might be a couple of ways to cover all of the background. When the three boards overlapped, the key came free. Acacia key. Engraved with an acacia flower. Found embedded in a stone slab. Okay. The way the characters remain bound to the world, feeding off one another, is right at home with a lot of Japanese games. Has that parasitic feeling that we're familiar with from Souls. Spirits that get tainted from negative emotions. Yeah, I was talking about some of that yesterday with the blood swamp monument. That one in particular always, after playing Sekiro and some of the Souls games, it felt like a similar kind of thing. This place that became tainted due to the executioners washing their tools there became known as Blood Swamp due to all of the blood that built up from where they were washing their tools. And then myths started about how ghosts started to roam the place after that point. I guess ghosts of the dead of the people that they killed with their tools or something. But yeah, that kind of idea of corruption building up in this place. It's also reminding me of the train station ghost in Silent Hill 3, when we're told about how he continues to haunt the place. But I guess that's kind of different. Let's see, where can we go with this acacia key? Love the fog outside here. Some of these screens really remind me of that opening cinematic. You know, in the opening montage, we get to see a shot of Angela running through a hallway. Kind of looks like windows like this too, and you see the fog outside. I'm assuming that's supposed to be Angela after she murdered her father or something when she was just about to start going on the run. Oh, someone getting banned? I didn't see any of his comments, I don't think. So here we are in the kids' room. A box of matches on the bedside table. Okay. Small bed for a child. A doll is sitting on the chair. Now that I look closer, it's filthy. Whoever lived here must have really loved this thing. Stuffed animals line the top of the shelf. Nothing very interesting. Oh, is this a teddy bear? It's not very well made, but it's sort of cute anyway. I bet Laura would love it. She loves bears. Laura? Who am I talking about? Interesting little note here. Very much in line with the Laura scenes with Maria in the base game. where she has all these feelings for Laura, but she doesn't really understand why she has them. She has Mary's feelings in there somewhere, but she can't quite grasp it. I'm sure I've never read this, but somehow it seems familiar. She cares for Laura because Mary cared for Laura. This calendar is from 10 years ago. 10 years ago, November.
Oh, no, she fell in the window! Don't move her!
What happened?
There's a candle here. We use our matches. Only 2 or 3 matches left. Found in kid's room. Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at the wood. There's something below the chair. Some of the finest PS2 wood you'll ever see. Some of the best brown you'll ever see. All through Silent Hill 2. Brown doesn't get enough love as a color, I don't think. Brown can look really nice. It's just because people always think of shit when anyone mentions brown. But, you know, brown can be a really nice color. Is this a birthday card? To my dearest daddy. Happy birthday. From Amy Baldwin. Birthday card and present. It's a pile of junk. It doesn't look like there's anything useful. A lit candle provides some light in the area. A birthday card and unopened present from Amy. Okay, we go back and give this to Ernest. It's a pile of junk. It doesn't look like there's anything useful. Ooh, I don't think I'm used to getting that shot of the table.
Give it. To my daddy.
Will do. Ooh, Jesus Christ. So I guess that's who was running around earlier. That's who we heard tiptoeing around the house. Jesus Christ. I got a health drink. Man, some of these rooms are so cozy. Look at that. Look at that fog outside. If only we could light the fire here. Imagine how good it would look with the fire lit, the fog outside. Do some reading about acacia trees beside the fireplace. There's a book here. It looks like a plant encyclopedia. Acacia. A genus of evergreen trees of the mimosa tribe of the pea family. Its tiny flowers are yellow or white and grow in clusters. Common varieties include the gum tree. The acacia tree is a potent symbol in many religions across the world. In Christianity, it represents eternal life and morality. In ancient Egypt, it represented purity and rebirth, while in ancient Babylonia, it was thought of as the tree of the goddess Ishtar and was a symbol of life. It was also a holy tree to the ancient Jews, who built the sacred Ark of the Covenant from it, and for whom it signified a peaceful death and a release from grief. So many of the major themes of Silent Hill 2, then. It would seem. There's nothing interesting inside or above the fireplace. You see a face in the fireplace? I'm not seeing anything. Oh, I think I might be seeing what you're seeing. Let's not go in there yet. I hope you're not hearing that sawing outside. There's some construction work happening nearby. Whoa, look at Maria's shadow there. Oh, wait, no, I thought it looked really weird there for a second. It is kind of weird. It'll probably be stopping soon enough. It's almost 5 p.m. here. I could close the window, but it's warm. Okay. 1 second. Labor Day is a U.S. only thing, as far as I understand. It's a very American holiday. Canada? Really? It's a French thing, too. Spain, too? Germany, too? Maybe it's a fucking Irish thing, too, and I just never fucking heard about it. I don't think so, though. Or maybe it is, and but it's just not, you know, we don't put as much attention on it. I don't know. Or maybe we just call it a different thing. Health drink, health drink. Cool vibe. Another book. Lost Memories. Same book we were reading in the base game. Except a different chapter, I think. I have the strongest trust. You may even call it faith in the miracle called resurrection of the dead. Upon the hill where the light descended, the beast intoned his song. With words of blood, drops of mist, and the vessel of night, the grave become an open field. The people wept in fear and joy at the reunion, but my faith in the salvation of Zushilpaba did not waver. It is also spoken of in the ancient legends. The original worshippers did not believe that death was the end, but that it was simply the path by which the deceased returned to nature. The life stream. They also believed the process was reversible. There's something imprinted towards the bottom of the page. Did Ernest write this? What could it mean? Blood equals red, mist equals white, night equals black. Again, the ritual materials. Ernest trying to bring his dead daughter back to life. I love that line, the grave become an open field. The beast intoned his song. Zushilpaba comes back again in Silent Hill 3, I think, except in another form, where it's called Zushilbara. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be the same entity. Maybe they retconned it slightly in 3. Although you do see slightly different spellings for the entities in 3 too. Like deliberately. They'll be pronounced differently or spelled slightly differently.
Do you know a little girl named Amy?
Why do you ask me that?
This letter. To my dearest daddy. It's from a girl named Amy Baldwin. Your daddy?
Yes. Where'd you find that?
Up in the attic.
Oh. What a fool. Now, when it's too late, I finally understand why. Why she was there. Why she was holding that empty envelope when she fell.
Ernest. Amy. She isn't... I'm sorry. I'm sorry I reminded you.
No need to apologize. You didn't remind me. I've never forgotten. Maria, some things we forget, and some things we can never forget. It's funny, I'm not sure which one is sadder. It's been 10 years, but I still...
Ernest, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
No, it's fine. Maria, that letter.
I'll leave
Thanks.
it here.
Thanks. Maria? So you must be... That's why. That's why you could see me.
Huh?
So perhaps that means that I can hope for a miracle as well.
What do you mean?
In the apartment next door, there's a bottle containing a white liquid. I don't know exactly where it is, but I know it's in there somewhere. I must have it.
You... want me to get it for you?
Please.
Why don't you just get it yourself?
If I could, believe me, I would. But
White?
I'll open the stairway door.
Ernest, do you really believe it will work?
I don't know.
Well, that's okay. I don't mind fighting for an impossible cause. Anyway, it beats just giving up and doing nothing.
Maria, thank you.
Okay. So now we're headed back to James's apartments from the base game in search of this white liquid. One of the ritual materials. Martian, thank you for gifting a sub to Qdog. Cheers. That line, I don't mind fighting for an impossible cause. It feels like it's supposed to be alluding to Mary again, perhaps, or the nature of Maria as a part of James's trial later on. Like fighting for James's cause or something. Guess it's making me think of Mary in her sick state, fighting her illness, even if it's going to inevitably kill her. Feels like it's supposed to be pulled from a part of Mary, maybe. Okay. Amy's present to her father, Ernest, found with the birthday card. I think I'll leave this here. Yeah, I can go back to Ernest and try and talk to him again. I didn't do that.
You think miracles really can happen?
This is Silent Hill.
Yeah. Maybe that's the problem.
Oh, Maria, you think too much. I'm from here. This is my town.
Yeah. Mysterious.
You think miracles really...
Same line. That the only one we get?
You think...
Yeah, it's an interesting line, especially with what comes up next, the next scene. And the knowledge that Ernest seems to have as a result of being a part of the town. La Bomball with the 42, thank you. Back this way. Cheers, Bomball. Here we got a load of these creepers. It's best to just walk and mash X. There we go. No, we're going to switch over to Origins after Born from a Wish. And Born from a Wish will be wrapping up very soon. It's a short little side story. There's some kind of plate on the floor. Amy Baldwin. She was loved too much by God. 7 years was not enough time. God sounds like a bit of a creep. Is he really that desperate to get his hands on Amy? Keep out of Haunted Mansion. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm not sleeping. If I'm sleeping, it'll say on the stream. It'll be written in text, always. And there'll be an icon with a dog sleeping. It's the quickest way to tell if I'm live or not. See if the emote is on the screen. If there's a sleeping dog, I'm asleep. The Oban Festival, another massive essay, cool man. Hold on a second. What are you talking about here? Winter Lanterns. Oban Festival, Japan is a day where the spirits temporarily return to the world, and at the end, paper lanterns are put into rivers, lakes, and the sea to guide them back to their world. That's where winter lanterns come from in Bloodborne. The rebirth ending in water and how the mist rises up from the lake evokes some of that between the two worlds feel, either crossing over for rebirth or leaving the mortal world yourself for in water. Interesting observation. I've always loved that rebirth ending. I think some people were disappointed that we didn't see more, but I think that's part of what makes it so good. You know, this mysterious fucking island with this church that you can just about make out. How creepy James's dialogue is in that scene as well. Ah, Mary, you look so peaceful. Or whatever it is. I forget exactly what his dialogue is. And you just see him rowing out on the boat with the body laid out on the boat. The sound of the water, and then it just fades to black at one point as he gets close to the island. I like that we don't really even get to see the island or the place properly. Fairy Light, thank you for gifting a sub to PSN. dump that out. And there's the white liquid, back in the coin room. Something is written, but it's too dark to read. We can't look at the puzzle. So pretty simple. We come over here, find the liquid. Now we can go back to him. This is the end of the scenario, by the way. When we go back here, we have our last little interaction with Ernest. Is James in the town at this point? I would say so, yeah. I like to think that James is probably starting his journey at the same time. And maybe he'd be getting to the apartments around the time Maria finishes up here at the Baldwin Mansion. At the end of this scenario, Maria sets out for Rosewater Park to wait for James. Okay, here we go. Love the atmosphere of this final scene, the music.
Thank you, Maria. That's the only item I couldn't get myself. By the time I found out about it, I could no longer leave this house. So long.
Yes, but Will...
Maria, the gods are here. You know it too. You were born in this town.
I'm not sure God is the right word.
Do you believe in fate?
Not really.
That's fine then.
Ernest, can I open this?
This is a dead end. There's nothing beyond here.
I know. So, what if I had said I believed in fate?
That James. He's a bad man.
James... Yes. I know.
He's looking for the you that isn't you.
Because he's kind? Do you know something?
Yes. Maria, you're...
Anyway, that's just what you think. You don't really know anything. That's fine.
Okay.
James.
Mary? No, you're not.
Do I look like your girlfriend? My name is Maria.
There we go. Enjoy the unique credits music for Maria's scenario. I love that final sequence. Sorry about the drill sounds. I should have closed the window for the final scene when there's so much stillness and silence. Ba-da-la-doo. Maybe it was adding to the spookiness for some people if you didn't know it was outside the game. Gonna let the credits play. And then I'll start yapping. My balls, your balls, hairy balls, sucking on my ballsack, big balls, hairy fucking ballsack, my balls, hairy balls, sucking on my ballsack. Okay. Okay, we watched the enhanced credits last night. We don't need to watch that again. When I came in there, I was horribly out of tune. I desperately tried to fix it. We ended up in a unique mode there, I think. Okay. Will this streamer even change? Will this streamer ever change his ways? Now, the only reason I corrupted that song there is because we already watched it. I would never do that during, like, a base game playthrough. Did I sing Suck My Balls over a single theme yesterday in Silent Hill 2? I didn't do it once. That's the reverence I hold for that game. We already heard that. We played the credits once last night. We can get silly in Born From a Wish. And I'm playing the enhanced edition, not on emulator. A modded PC version of the game. No, I don't think I was ever even tempted to do it yesterday. But yeah, there we go. There we go. I really love that final sequence with Ernest. Just the mood of it, that creepy music, the stillness and the pace of it. And then the kind of mystery of what you're even looking at when she opens the door and you see these black gloves on the table. Was Ernest actually O.J. Simpson? I don't know. He seems like he opened Amy's present. Maybe the gloves were Amy's present, right? Because the box was open. Did Amy get her dad some, like, work gloves or something? You see some kind of weird looking cord as well. Which makes me think, you know, is this supposed to be alluding to him killing himself or hanging himself? Is that how he died? Because he couldn't cope with his daughter's loss? And then it ends the same way it begins, with Maria contemplating suicide with her revolver. Wondering if she should seek someone out in her state of loneliness. First she encounters Ernest in her quest to find someone. He reluctantly speaks to her and then eventually kind of molds her and sets her out on her quest to find James. He'll keep you company. He'll ease your loneliness. A very strange line as well, when Ernest says he's looking for the you that isn't you. And Maria responds, because he's kind? Very strange line, isn't it? Implying that Maria would like this from someone, I guess. You know, she thinks that this would be a kind act. It's kind of unusual. Is this what Maria wants? What she's led to believe that she should want? Yeah, it's quite a mysterious scene. I just love that Ernest seems to have all this knowledge. Like he says, this is my town. I'm from this town. He's this spirit who knows about Maria, exactly what she is, knows about James. But he doesn't seem like an all-powerful entity either, you know? He's kind of pathetic in a way, too. He's holed up, he can't leave, he can't go out to get these ritual items himself. You get the impression that everything he's trying is going to be some kind of lost cause. You know, he's this poor, lonely ghost who doesn't want to speak to anyone, but I guess the spirits of the town attain this knowledge. Maybe when they pass over to the other side, they become a part of the town and they can see these things. But yeah, I really like the Ernest character. Monty with the 10-pack. Thank you very much. I suck my hairy balls, big fat hairy fucking balls. Cheers, Monty. Thank you. Alerts off again? Oh, right. I paused them for the final scene. I just need to resume. But I'm sucking big fat hairy. The big fat and hairy big balls.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah, I definitely didn't want those sounds going off during the Ernest scene.
Thanks. Thanks.
Let's overwrite here, I guess.
Thanks.
Let me see here. I think I'm...
Hold it right there.
Hold it right there, James. I don't appreciate your smug tone. My name's Harry Mason, and I'm a good guy. I care about my loved ones. What you did to Mary, I'd never do that to my little Cheryl. Fuck you, James. I'm the good guy of Silent Hill. Monty, again, thank you so much for the generous 10-pack. Cheers. Antoine with the new tier 1 as well. Thank you. 1,000 picture. I think I thanked you, or maybe I didn't, for the 100. An anonymous gifter gifted 2 as well earlier. Hold on. A Fairy Light Queen gifted a sub to PSN Albaner. And yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm up to date. Hold it right there. I don't know who you are or what you want, and I don't care. Just give me back my fucking daughter. I'm in no mood for jokes. Fuck you. Fuck this town. Okay, let's switch over to Origins, shall we? Fuck all this bullshit. I don't understand any of this, and I don't care. I just want my daughter. I'm a simple man. Yeah, give me a second. I need to get this PS2 emulator up. I hope I don't need to download fucking BIOS again for the 4th time. Hopefully it doesn't mysteriously disappear again. Yeah,